inferiority and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority and his lack of confidence. His wimpishness, his stupidity, his inferiority and his lack of confidence.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
Pigpen, why are you always so dirty? When in the world are you going to clean up?
And fix to me the dirt and dust of countless ages. Who am I to disturb history? I think Charlie Brown's got nice hands.
It is truly a dog's life. I feel so neglected. Charlie Brown never brings me coffee in the morning.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully, Linus. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face that you're liable to see for a long while.
Pigpen, where are you going?
As the duck is drawn to the pond, and as the rabbit is drawn to the briar patch, so am I drawn to the mud puddle.
Good grief. Some days I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky is so clear, and the sun is so bright. How could anything go wrong on a day like this?
Look back,
And I guess they're right. And when you really know me, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, PTA sure did a good job of painting these benches. There's that cute little red-headed girl eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I went over and asked if I could sit and have lunch with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on her face when it gets the last sitting. There's an empty place next to her on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't go over there and sit there. I could do it right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she couldn't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Patty, you're thinking of that other dress. The one I wore to Lucinda's fun. The one I'm talking about was the very light blue one. It had a design embroidered around the
I
waist.
don't remember.
Something like this. And the skirt went out like this. And had its puffy sleeves and a sash like this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yes, well, that was a dress I was wearing last week when I
Lunchtime is one of the worst times of the day for me. If that little red-headed girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she must think I'm the biggest fool alive. But then if she isn't looking, then maybe I can take it off quickly and she'll never notice it. On the other hand, I can't tell whether she's looking or not until I take it off. Then again, if I never take it off, I'll never have to know whether she was looking or not. Then again, it's very hard to breathe in here. She's gone. I wonder why she never looks at me. Oh well, one more lunch hour over with. Only 2,863 to go.
Beethoven's nice too. Wouldn't you like it if someday we two should get married? My Aunt Mary was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
You know, Linus, I think most of us take the newspaper too much for granted. We don't really appreciate the miracle that is the modern daily newspaper. You know, it's hard to put into words just why one likes a newspaper.
I like a newspaper because you don't have to dye it.
I got it! Give me back my blanket! No, I've got it, and I'm going to keep it. This is just the starch you need to help you break this disgusting habit.
Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific reports. Blanket is as important to a child as hobby to an adult. Many a man spends time restoring antique automobiles, collecting telephones, or even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly, and it helps these men to cope with their everyday problems. So I feel it absolutely necessary for me to get back my blanket. So I'm going to give it a good yay! Surprising what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and fast action.
Hi, Snoopy. You're such a cute dog. I wish I could give you a big kiss. But of course I can't.
The curse of a fuzzy face.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Patty. But I think that man can come closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. I believe that a man's personal search for happiness is not a selfish thing, but by accomplishing it, he can help others to find it. Does that make any sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week. What would you think, Schroeder, if someday you and I got married and we were so poor you had to sell the piano to buy me a saucepan?
Saucepan?
Well, sure. You don't expect me to set up housekeeping without a good set of saucepans, do you?
Saucepans!
Well, girls have to think about these things. Boys are lucky. Boys never have to think about things like saucepans.
I can't stand it. I just can't stand it.
ranting and raving. All that does is prove her point.
I'm sorry, dear mother. I admit I've been bad, and you were right to cancel my farm. From now on, I shall try to be good. I'd rather die! Sisters.
Beethoven loved the country. He often used to take long, quiet strolls in the countryside. The peace and quiet of the country were an inspiration.
Give me that ball, you blockhead!
Beethoven had been nice.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy, back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me, I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on, here I lie, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day, sitting here on my stomach with a sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful, and sometimes there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fish, jungle animal crouched in the limb of a tree. I stay very, very still till I see a victim come. I wait knowing very well every second counts. And then like a fish, jungle creature I am, I would pounce. I'd pounce. I would pounce. I never realized it was so far down to the ground from here. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not bad. Not bad at all. I wonder if it will snow tonight.
Ken, have you ever heard that old saying?
What old saying?
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Oh yes, many times.
Then why don't you follow it?
Because with me, Charlie Brown, cleanliness is next to impossible.
Yes, today was a dog! Today I'm a dog. Tomorrow I'll probably still be a dog. There's just a little hope of advancement.
Delightful. My blanket and me. It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, cause I'm just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. Don't ever let me do that again. Got your back again. My blanket on me. It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it, but meanwhile, it's my blanket and me.
Okay, switch channels. What makes you think you can walk right in there and take over? These five. Individually, they're nothing. But when curled together into a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold. Okay, which channel? Why can't you guys get organized like that? Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I'm gonna be the biggest queen there ever was. And I'll live in a big palace with a big front lawn, and I'll have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out of my coach, all the people,
Lucy,
all the people will wave, and I will shout at them.
Lucy, I believe Queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm quite sure you can only become Queen by being born into the royal family of the correct lineage, so you can assume the throne after the reigning monarch. Don't think there's any way you could ever become Queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, it's true.
And in the summertime, I will go to my summer palace, and I will wear my crown and swimming and everything. And when I go out of my coach, all the people will wave, and I will shout at them. What do you mean I can't become queen?
I'm sorry, Lucy, it's true.
There must be a loophole. This kind of thing always has a loophole. Nobody should be kept from being queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Good grief.
I bet it's just a matter of knowing the right people. I bet a few pieces of well-placed correspondence, and I get to be queen in no time.
I think I'll watch TV.
I know what I'll do. If I can't become queen, then I'll be rich. I'll work and work until I'm very rich, and then I will buy myself a queendom.
Good grief.
Yes! I'll buy myself a queendom, and I'll kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. And when I go out of my coach, all the people will wave. And they will shout at me.
What's wrong, Lucy?
Huh?
What happened to your queendom?
Oh, that. I've given it up. I've decided to devote my life to cultivating my natural beauty.
To fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't droop, doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little less speed, little more tack, little less rise, little more slack. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof it in the sky. Leave it to me to have the wonderful height who likes to see a little kid cry. Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this fellow eye to eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching a string on everything passing by. Why not fly? Wait a minute, what's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's called the breeze now. It's past the trees now, with room to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly. Ah. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, you can do it if you just don't get nervous. Lucy, this is for you. Merry Christmas. Ah!
Hi, Charlie Brown.
Hi, Penny. Oh, wait a minute. You dropped something. Say, what is all this?
Valentine's, they're for all the boys at school I like in their class.
Well, we wouldn't want you to lose this one, would we? With the initials CB on it?
No, I guess not. Craig Bowman would be very disappointed.
Look at them laughing and enjoying their Valentines. I sent a Valentine to everyone I know this year. And did I get one in return? No. I did not get one single Valentine. Nobody ever sends me Valentines. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog.
1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
My stomach hurts. Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything is going wrong. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Perhaps I can help. I think what you need to do is come right out with all the things that are wrong with you.
Do you really think that'll help?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly, blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Well, sure. You don't think mentioning these few superficial failings is going to do any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Pigpen, or Linus, or Schroeder,
Or Lucy.
or Lucy,
Or Snoopy.
or Snoop. Now, wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait. You're not very much of a person,
That's certain.
and yet there is reason for hope.
There is hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever it's worth,
Gosh, Lucy, you know something? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
Hi, Snoopy, how's the fella?
Hi, Snoopy, cute doggy.
What do you say, Tiger?
Hi, Fuzzy Hi, Snoopy.
You know, nobody ever calls me Sugar Lips.
Homework. Yeah. A book report on Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about the stupid rabbit who steals vegetables from other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, a book about this rabbit. I found it very I like the part where it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where Little John jumped from the rock to the Sheriff of Nottingham's back. And Robin and everyone swung from the trees in a sudden surprise attack. They captured the sheriff and all of his goods, and they took them away to the camp in the woods. And the sheriff was guest at the dinner, and nobody wriggled away. And he sounded the call, and his men rushed in. Arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
The other people's name was McGregor. 18, 19, 21, 22, 23.
In examining works such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of this exceptionally simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader into believing the more substantial fabric of the book. In this project, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressures so great to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of theft, which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor in conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian.
If I start writing now, when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now, but if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit was Peter. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ha!
Down came the staff on his head, smash, and Robin fell like a sack full of lead, crash. The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead. Ah, but he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39,
Just then an arrow flew in wing, was the sign for the fight to begin, see, and it looked like the sheriff would win, but not for long. Away they ran, just like rabbits, run along, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about. How do they expect us to write a book report of any quality in just 2 days? How can they conspire to make life so miserable and so effectively in so many ways?
Not to mention the extreme pressure exerted on him by his deeply rooted rivalry with Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about the stupid rabbit who steals vegetables from other people's gardens. A book report on Peter Rabbit. You know, I don't know whether you'll understand this or not, but sometimes, even when I'm feeling very low, I'll see some little thing that will somehow renew my faith. Just something like the leaf, for instance, clinging to its tree in spite of wind and storm. You know, that makes me think that courage and tenacity are the greatest values a man can have. Suddenly, my old confidence is back, and I know that things aren't half as bad as I make them out to be. Suddenly, I know that with the strength of his convictions, a man can move mountains, and I can proceed in the face of goodness of my fellow man. I know that now. I know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now...
Here's the World War I flying ace, high over France in his Sopwith Camel, searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, Archie's we used to call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me. Na 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 na, you can't hit me. Now actually, tough flying aces never say na 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 na. I dread this fog. It's bad enough having to fight Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. The sun has broken through. I can see the woods of Mustic below. And what's that? It's a Fokker triplane. Ha! I've got you this time, Red Baron. Ah, he's diving down under the son, he's tricked me again. I've got to run. Come on, Sopwith Camel, let's go. Go, Camel, go. I can't shake him. He's wriggling like playing with bullets. Curse you, Red Baron. Curse you and your kind. Curse the evil that causes all this unhappiness. Here's the World War I flying ace back at the aerodrome in France. He's exhausted and yet he does not sleep. For one thought continues to burn in his mind. Someday I'll get you, Red Baron.
I want everyone out there playing with everything he's got.
Charlie Brown, I thought up some new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team that we're going to play them at a certain place? Oh, it isn't the real place, see? And then when they don't show, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that good strategy? I don't understand these managers who don't want to use good strategy.
The thing we have to remember is spirit and teamwork. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we could finish up our season with...
Is Lucy going to pitch again? Because if she is, I quit. Do you know what she does? So is calling me over to the mound at secret conferences. Go there and see. I give her a secret conference. Do you know what she does? She kisses me on the nose.
If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we could finish up this season with...
You could say, bench, do this, or bench, do that. You could even decide where to put the bench. When we get to the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it.
What's the sense of our playing when we know we're going to lose? If there was even a 1,000,000 to 1 chance that we would win, it would make some sense.
Well, there may not be a 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's at least a 1,000,000 to 1 chance. Come on, give me a T. T. Give me an E. T. Give me an A. A. Give me an N. What have you got? C.
There is a team and the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in a very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with a big, big baseball star.
All we have to do is win this one more game, and the championship is ours. Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened to me at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened to me at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always, but somehow or other disaster struck at the baseball game. Balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow we hit it a good, strong clout. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right at you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by fighting a runner and catching the ball in his teeth. Linus caught flies from a 3rd-story window by holding his blanket beneath. Yes, we had fortitude, no one could argue with that. And 1 run would win us the game as I came up to bat.
All right, Charlie Brown, we're all behind you. Sort of. I mean, this man can't pitch. He pitches like my grandmother, Charlie Brown. Now, all you have to do is bear down. Just bear down. And the championship is ours.
2 men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go. Then I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her, and I shouldered my bat and I swung. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Could you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
very crabby person. I know by now your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you that you're not even aware of when you're being crabby. But it's true all the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you take this the right way, Lucy. I think we must all be open to more opportunity to know more about ourselves. Socrates was very right when he said, know thyself. Well, I guess I've said enough. If you take it the right way, don't blow your top.
Well, what's Socrates got to do with it anyway, huh? Who was he anyway? Did he ever get to be king, huh? Tell me that. Did he ever get to be king? Did he ever get to be king? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself, huh?
Hey, Snoopy, do you want to come out and help me get my arm back in shape? Now watch out for this one. It's a new fastball.
Excuse me a moment, Charlie Brown, but I wonder if you mind answering a few questions.
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better. And first of all, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
The fallacy not be signed and all this to be held in strictest confidence.
Well, still, Lucy, that's a very difficult question to answer.
You may have a few moments to think it over, or we could come back to that question later.
I think I'd like to come back to it if you don't mind.
Now, this next question deals with certain character traits you may have observed. Regarding my personality, would you say that mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Would that be A, B, or C, Charlie Brown? What's your answer to that, Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown?
Well, I guess I'd have to say forceful, Lucy,
Forceful.
but...
I see. I'll particular letter A then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along with other people as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
Well, I think that depends a lot on what you mean by getting along with other people.
You know, make friends, spark in the crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have a spacer extension?
Certainly. I'll just put a ticket, none of the above. Now, this next question deals with my physical appearance. Regarding my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, gee, I don't know. You look just fine to me.
Stunning. Now, let's get back to that first question, Charlie Brown. On a scale of 0 to 100.
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well,
51?
51 is your crabbiness rating for me. All right, Charlie Brown, that about does it, I guess. Thank you very much. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
Anytime, Lucy, anytime. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, just one moment. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you might have as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes, Lucy, by all means.
Yes, well, thank you very much. That's it now. Well, who asked you? Right, that's 51. None of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with a glow of self-awareness. Oh, Patty, I'm conducting a survey.
110C, call 90 about no. What are you going to do about getting me my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast one of these surveys gets around. Oh, Linus, I'm glad you're here. There are a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, first of all, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question.
Oh, but that's the answer.
Come on, Linus, answer the question.
Look, Lucy, I know if I give you any sort of honest answer, you're going to turn around and stop me.
Linus, a survey that is not built on honest answers is like a house that is built on a foundation of sand. Would I be expected to waste my time to conduct this survey if I didn't expect complete candor in all the responses? I promise not to slog you. Now, what is your crabbiness rating for me? No decent person can be expected to keep her word with a rating over 90. Now, I add up these two columns and that gives me my answer. Now let's see what we've got. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person and everybody knows it. I've been spreading crabbiness everywhere I go. I'm a super crab. It's a wonder anyone will still talk to me. It's a wonder I have any friends at all. Or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? How could I have been so selfish? How could I?
What's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I'm no good, and there's no reason at all why I should go on living on the face of this earth.
Yes, there is.
Name one. Just give me one single reason why I should go on living on this planet.
Well, one thing. Earlier probably loves you. Every now and again, I say the wrong thing.
Of course, it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy realizes she can't be crabby.
So where is everybody? I told them to be here. If we don't rehearse today, we can't sing at Mrs. Wilson's assembly tomorrow. Oh, come on, you lot, we gotta rehearse. Oh, come on. Charlie Brown? Linus? Lucy?
Give me that pencil, you blockhead! Not until you give me back my friend! That's my best pass, you... Aha. If you don't give me that pencil, I'll tell Patty what you said about her.
Stop that. We've got to rehearse, and you're late.
What did you say about me, Linus? He said...
Stop that! I'm sorry I'm late. There's no time to be sorry. Oh, quiet! Remember, this is a movie. We must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate! Remember, adagio con brio. 1, 2.
Give me a heart when above the rise, and a dear me until I fly.
Give me my pencil!
Where seldom is heard
Not on your line!
origin word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
You're not telling me what you told Lucy. I'm just gonna say...
Among the rain,
Give me my pencil!
where the deer and the answer
family doctor.
Well, I wasn't too sure, so I put down Doctor Who.
My teeth are tingling again. I feel like just gonna bite someone before I stand down all and go staggering mad. But I know society frowns on such an action. So, what happens? I'm stuck with tingling teeth.
Hooray for John Lennon!
I hate cats. To me, cats are the crap grass on the lawn of life. I am a cat hater. I am a cat despiser. And I am a cat lover. And I'm also still on the head. Oh, here comes my little baby brother Linus with his little plan. There's your little brother with his silly plan.
Well, you know how babies are with their blanket.
I am your Draki. Draki Mania.
Sometimes I think I'll just pull up the stakes and move out of here. You know, meet new people, broaden my horizons. But something seems to bind me to the spot.
That good old supper dish.
Come, Linus, where are you going?
Lucy's teaching me. She says that an elder sister is responsible for the education of her little brother. So, she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Come along, Linus. Do you see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur for coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
That's very interesting. I never knew that before.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. An oak. You can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Lucy, I don't mean to interfere, but I
And
think...
way up there, those fluffy little white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day long, tugging and tugging at each tiny seedling till it grows up into a great tall blade of grass.
Boy, that's amazing.
Good grief.
And this thing here, it is a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gives so much water. Do you see that bird? It is an eagle, but since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And on Christmas and Thanksgiving we eat them.
Lucy, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand ugly violence.
And way up there, the little stars and planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up just like the flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
After it comes up, the wind blows it around, so it looks like it's coming down, but actually it comes up out of the ground. Like grass, it comes up, Charlie Brown, snow comes up.
Good grief.
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown banging
comes to greet him after school. Then he'll remember. And he'll rush out here to the doghouse. But it'll be too late. There'll be nothing left but the dried carcass of the former friend who used to run and play with him so happily. Nothing left but the bleached bones of...
Hey, Snoopy, what's the matter with you? I've been standing there a whole minute, but it's something.
Supper time! Supper time! Behold the brimming bowl of meat and milk, which is poured forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flag of moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
All right, there's no need for big production. Just get over here and eat.
Oh, it's supper time! Yay, it's supper time! Oh, it's very best time of day. It's supper time! Whoa, it's supper time! And when supper comes, there's something far away. Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up 'cause it's supper time! Bring on the dustbin, bring on the boat, bring on the barrel and roll me home 'cause it's supper time! Wintertime's nice for the ice and stuff. Summertime's nice for the place to go. Springtime, overtime, half-time too, 'cause they just can't hold their candles to one. Summertime! Oh yeah! Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Pass it a bucket of everyone. It's supper, 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 supper. Super, supper, supper. Super,
Okay, cut that out. Why can't you do meal quietly and calmly like any other normal dog?
So what's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion?
Pig Pen, you're an absolute mess. Here, I want you to take a look at yourself in this mirror. Now, aren't you ashamed?
On the contrary, I don't think I look that good.
Well, I don't know, Linus. It looks like an airplane to me with the lights are blinking on and on. Schroeder, is that an airplane or a star?
Could be a star, could be a planet or a satellite, but I think it's Mr. Baxter's mirror ball. He uses it everywhere.
I think it's a satellite. We'll never find out just by standing here. Where are you going? Over here to get a closer look. I like to stand up here of an evening and listen to the sounds of the night. Something seems to be missing. Ow! My opinion, that's exactly what it is.
I'm so happy. That little red-headed girl dropped her pencil. It had her teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. It hasn't been such a bad day after all.
Happiness is finding a pencil. It's
and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister, sharing a sandwich, getting along.
Happiness is singing together when day is through, and happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
See the age is getting. It's quite a pleasant feeling that we've got something very different and great fun tonight. And I thank David Holland and John Baxter for producing that. And all these people, there are actually well over 100 of the first 3 years who've taken part in one way or another. There are lots of other pupils, older pupils as well, who've been involved backstage, parents, and out here too. I should say particular thanks to Giles, who's come back and helped us out when we were short. We've been very blessed by the evening. We've got a particularly good evening to look forward to for the rest of the evening with the barbecue outside. There's something particularly appropriate for me in seeing a production which is full of sweet innocence. You know, our children really like this. I think that's particularly appropriate because we are saying a very fond farewell to Paul Finley, who's been deputy head of this school since it first started in 1967. 23 years. That's an awfully long time. Watching Breakfast Territories this listening to Nixon trying to rehabilitate himself. Now, when Paul Findlay came here, Lyndon Johnson was president. Harold Wilson was prime minister. Neil Armstrong was still struggling to get prepared to leap on the moon 2 years afterwards. It's a long time. When I came here 2 years ago, my predecessor, Alan Garner, who also himself founded the school in '67 with Paul, was very candid about some of the stuff, and he talked about Paul Findlay's qualities. He said he was a true professional. He was dedicated and committed and hardworking and totally trustworthy, and there was a whole range of other qualities which he mentioned. Now, of course, that was for me to find out, and Alan Garner wasn't wrong. Paul Findlay certainly has all those qualities. There are other qualities which Alan Garner didn't mention, and the two which are the most apparent to me, and the two, amongst others, which I shall miss, are the extreme sense of humour, which you may not know too much about, but I certainly appreciate. And the other quality is one which is dying. And I think it's a privilege to be able to say to Paul that you're a true gentleman. And that is a rare quality these days. I'm particularly grateful to him for his loyalty not only to Alan Garner, but also to me. And that isn't an easy thing for any member of staff, particularly a senior member of staff, with a new head coming into a school. Without that loyalty, and without the commitment over the last 2 years, my job would have been impossible. Thank you, Paul. You really were. I'm still counting the years before it's complete. Could I thank you all very much for coming, and I hope that we really enjoy ourselves now. Thank you.
Thank you.